indeed, and welcome into the guest room. I'm your host, Mike. That's Matthew over there.
Hello.
That's Andy.
Hi.
And that's KD.
Hey. Did you say I or hi?
You'll never know until you listen to this again.
We got to incentivize you to keep listening.
It's like an Adele song. Hello, hi, hey.
What?
I had a frog in my throat when I started this show. And also, we haven't recorded in, what did you say, KD? Was it 2 months?
Almost.
It's been many, roughly 2 moons.
It's been 2 minutes.
since we've recorded. And I can't confirm that I remember how to do this. This is one of the longest breaks we've taken in the history of the guest room.
That's true. Also, we apologize for missing what is yesterday's episode for us, and I think it's last week's episode for you.
Our sincerest apologies.
I take no responsibility.
I apologize in advance in retrospect.
That's exactly what that is.
Also, Kevin's gone.
Yep.
So there's
Thank God.
we had to.
Oh,
we all temporarily.
Is this live? We're not recording, are we?
Contractually obligated to mention him at least once on this podcast. So
It's not lost on me that the main reason I get to come on the show is Kevin's HOA board duties.
Yeah.
So I just want to encourage all of the listeners out there to make a sizable donation to Kevin's HOA re-election campaign.
Yep.
4 more years. 4 more years. I expect James will be making a large one. Once
really, as long as they can guarantee that they can stall the installation of a basketball court light, he'll stay on.
I'm surprised he hasn't tried to think of a way where he could have a light that is under regulation, but some sort of reflecting mechanism that is okay.
It definitely feels like a sitcom setup where it's like he's joining the HOA board even though he hates HOA boards just to do one thing, and then friendships ensue and all that.
It's actually a pretty good idea. Well, listeners, hello, hi, hey.
Hey.
Let's play some games. The first one is a game called the Secret Phrase Game. One of us is assigned a secret phrase by the other 3 hosts, and it's your job to figure out who said it, what they said, and what our email address is. And once you figure that out at the end of the episode, we'll tell you how you can submit your guess and get entered for some free merch. A chance at some free merch, anyway. And not just any merch. I mean, I guess, like, if you want something that says, like, Disney on it, we could.
I guess we could.
We'd prefer if you wanted to wear something that said the guest room.
It'd be really weird if you cared enough to enter a guess for the secret phrase game.
Can I get a D-backs jersey?
Yeah.
Actually, the Travis Kelce jerseys are all the rage right now.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
The Swifties are
snapping them up.
Are swifting.
Wouldn't be surprised if that was like the most purchased
jersey of all time,
player, at least for a single year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, most certainly.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get into it. The main event today is going to be a game of Jeopardy, but on this podcast, we call that a Jeopardy. Today's Jeopardy has been prepared for us by KD, who we can call Kevin today.
Wow.
But I'll still call you KD.
Thank you.
KD, would you...
Nobody calls me
Kevin. Slice us through your category. No, slash us through your categories, like Cordell Stewart.
Everybody knows that.
This board was designed, I think, in May.
It's gonna be May.
So I don't really know what the questions are anymore.
You just
Do you feel like your Jeopardy boards change with the seasons?
Well, yeah. Yeah, they're inspired differently.
Wow.
As long as it's not that tennis question that happened.
A tennis question.
USA question. Yeah, where the I got the wrong person because I didn't like.
Oh, that was you or Kevin that did that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
It's
asked
not that.
the question like 2 weeks after it had changed hands.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not that. I don't think. No, this was actually due to a secret phrase that was given me back then. The categories are bushy bushels of bushes, Chad.
Oh no.
Bushy.
This is how Katie punishes us for giving him bad secret phrases.
Bushels.
He takes it out on us.
Of
Of is a category.
Chad.
Hold on, let me Google famous Chads.
Hanging Chads.
I honestly don't really know much about this board. You can ask me about a category, but I might not know.
I actually don't want to know more about the categories. Let's just go.
We've
Okay.
heard quite enough already.
Yeah.
Move, Chad, get out
Andy,
the way.
you can start us off.
Oh man, so many options. Let's go with of for 100.
That was the only option.
Oh, yeah, I remember what this is. Okay.
Oh, good.
I think these are all battles with the word of.
Oh crap!
Oh, he turned it into a history category.
Wow, color me shocked. Wow.
Hey, at least it wasn't geography.
I would have preferred that.
Yeah.
There's a limited number of things.
All right, for 100, you said?
What battle doesn't have an of in it?
I think most of them do.
Battle of blank. Battle of blank. I don't want to say any right now for obvious reasons.
What ones, Matthew?
All right, for 100. This iconic battle, fought in 1775 during the early stages of the American Revolutionary War, took place on a prominent hill in Andy.
Battle of Bunker Hill.
That's right.
200.
Oh, he's staying with it. Let's go.
Stupid answers.
I didn't say bunker.
You were about to.
This significant battle fought during the American Civil War was a turning point for the Union.
Matthew.
Battle
of Gettysburg.
That's right.
300.
This famous battle, fought in 1815, marks the final defeat of Napoleon Bonaparte.
Andy.
Battle
of Waterloo.
That's right.
300.
You did 300.
I want 400.
You want 400 for 300?
Yes.
All right. This ancient battle, fought in 480 BC, was a key conflict between the Greek city-states and the Persian Empire. It did not feature Gerard Butler.
What?
The Battle of 300.
No, it's 400.
Oh. What was that called?
What's it called?
Yeah, why not? Mike. Battle of Thermopylae.
That's right.
Oh, I didn't have the guts. It's what I was thinking. But
Let's go.
did not have
Mike,
the
I'll give you an
guts.
extra point if you can spell that.
I almost pressed the button for I'm wrong because I was just assuming I was going to be wrong. Let's go with 500.
500.
I want you to spell it for an
No.
extra point.
That's a different game. That's for Patreon.
This major World War II battle, fought in 1942 to 43, was a significant Soviet victory and marked a turning point on the Eastern Front.
Matthew.
Matthew.
The Battle of Stalingrad.
That's right.
600.
Let's see. And per Andy's pub quiz from a month ago, is now called Volgograd.
Yeah. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I'm
More
just
than a
really
month
glad I
ago
didn't
now.
say Battle of the Bulge when you started saying World War II.
I think
I was
I
this close to saying
I think I thought that would happen. 600. This significant battle, fought in 1066, marked the Norman conquest of England and resulted in the crowning of William Matthew.
Battle of Normandy.
I don't think that's right. Yeah, that's wrong.
Can you please repeat?
Yeah,
and
this
finish?
significant battle, fought in 1066, marked the Norman conquest of England and resulted in the crowning of William the Conqueror.
That's an old battle.
Yeah, it is. Second oldest battle on here, actually.
I think they used, for ammo, 11 million wallabies and 12 billion mothballs. That's
Wait.
how old it was.
Wallabies exist in other continents?
They had to transport them. I mean, it was English colony, right?
Mothballs
Australia, they had to bring them
existed
in.
1066.
You don't do your laundry.
That's not,
in the
that's what
present
mothballs
tense,
are.
if you don't do it, mothballs will exist in 1066. Butterfly effect, Matthew.
What was that? Was that your Miracle Max voice?
Have fun storming the castle. Bye-bye.
I'm not guessing, by the way.
Was it Agincourt?
No.
Oh.
Hastings. Battle of Hastings.
The Battle of Hastings.
You didn't know that.
I've heard of it.
Oh.
Eric Swanson did
I've heard
the
of Hastings and
presentation about it.
Hastings. Your discount law firm or whatever it is.
Way to work that sponsorship in there.
That's
Good
what I
job.
want, a discount lawyer.
When it really matters.
Yeah.
Matthew, I think it's your board.
I think it is. I'll take Bushy for 100, please.
Bushy.
Not to be
Okay.
confused with bushels
Or bushes. All right. This
So what about history is this?
Yeah.
I don't think anything, but we'll see. This common garden bush is known for fragrant flowers and uses in perfumes. It's purple. Andy.
Oh.
What is lavender?
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, that was great.
Are you going to stay in bushy?
Or I could go to Bushels.
So many other better places.
Let's stay in bushy. 200.
All right, 200. This thorny bush produces small fruits, often used in jams and jellies. In the Pacific Northwest, it's a pervasive weed.
The preservation room.
Please repeat.
The preservation room. This thorny bush produces small fruits, often used in jams and jellies. In the PNW, it's a pervasive weed. Mike.
Blackberry.
That's right.
Yeah, it could be raspberry, blackberry, or boysenberry. So I didn't feel like I could go.
Bushy 3.
Bushy 3.
The sequel you didn't want.
That sounded like the guy from Call of Duty.
If you love
Killing Spree. This bush, native to North America, is known for its bright red berries and is associated with the winter holiday season.
Andy.
Andy.
It was cranberry.
No.
What?
Matthew.
It's probably not a
Matthew.
bush.
Holly.
That's right.
Ow.
Thanks for saving me, Andy. That's where I was going to.
Yeah. Everyone knows cranberries. Come on.
What is the deal with
They grow in a
cranberries?
bog. They grow in a bog,
they grow in a
and then
bog.
you have to flood them.
You have to flood them.
And you get like those two guys standing there in their boots.
Uh-huh.
And waders.
Waiters. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever worn waders?
Yes.
Dion Waiters?
Not on purpose.
What? On accident?
one morning you woke up and he had waiters on.
Hate that.
Bushy for 4.
Bushy for 4. This evergreen bush, native to the Mediterranean region, is used as an herbal flavoring and an essential ingredient in the blend Herbes de Provence. Herbe de Provence.
Please repeat.
This evergreen bush, native to the Mediterranean region, is used as an herbal flavoring and essential ingredient in the blend Herbe de Provence. Herbes de Provence.
I mean, I've got to guess.
Same.
If I guess, will you guys guess?
That translates to herbs of Provence.
If I guess, will you guess?
If everybody agrees to guess, then I will guess.
I don't have a guess.
All right, fine, Andy. Let's go for it. You guess, I'll guess.
Andy. Rosemary.
That's right.
Yes.
That's what I was going to guess.
I was going with that or thyme, but I didn't know. What was the other one?
Our neighbors have a rosemary plant. It's very handy.
Yeah, there's
500.
one right outside our work. It's
what a big swing.
Wow.
What's the scores?
well, the scores. Matthew's got 400.
Uh-huh.
Mike has 600.
Uh-huh.
And Andy has 600.
Oh, true it.
Truing it in the bushy category. I was going to say the bush category, but you have to be more specific on this board.
In the bush market.
This evergreen bush, native to Western Asia, is prized for its aromatic resin and is often mentioned in religious texts and associated with the holiday season.
Oh.
Can you tell me what's different between Western Asia and Mediterranean?
The Mediterranean is in 3 continents, borders 3 continents. This evergreen bush, native to Western Asia, is prized for its aromatic resin and is often mentioned in religious texts and associated with the holiday season.
What is myrrh?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Is it jasmine?
Nope. It is frankincense.
Oh, Andy, you were so close. You were right there.
I hate this.
You knew it wasn't gold. At least. You knew it wasn't gold.
What is myrrh, by the way?
I have no idea.
He was just asking a question. He wasn't trying to answer.
What is myrrh? Why are you myrrh?
Let's try to get that back in Bushy 600.
That's one of the names of the Impractical Jokers, right?
Myrrh?
Yeah,
myrrh.
I think you're right. It's the bald one, right?
I have no idea.
No one knows that.
And I do.
600.
It's like the media that Andy knows everything about.
I don't know Lord of the Rings, but I sure know my Impractical Jokers.
He knows all the lore. He knows all the deleted scenes and everything.
Yeah.
600. This flowering bush, also known as the mountain laurel bush, is known for its showy clusters of colorful blooms and is the state flower of West Virginia. West Virginia.
Please repeat.
This flowering bush, also known as the mountain laurel bush, is known for its showy clusters of colorful blooms and is the state flower of West Virginia.
None of those clues helped.
I feel like he said colorful because it's got a color in the name, right? You would
I feel like he said showy because it's got a show in the name.
show me state. Interesting.
I said it's the state flower of West Virginia.
No, you said Missouri.
Yeah, you said show me. No answer.
That'd be a weird category just to like hide hints within the clue.
That's how you do clues.
That's literally how we make this.
Yeah. guys.
What if?
Knock
Okay.
me out.
What if we played a game where all of us asked a few trivia questions each?
And even if you couldn't get the answer, there was clues in the question to lead you to the answer. Wow.
It's too crazy. Would it work?
Oh no, not that one.
A double daily double. It's a daily triple.
Did you hit the actual
I
one?
hit it. Yeah, it was quiet.
Okay.
Sorry, I was talking over.
Guesses for no points?
No.
No.
Chrysanthemum.
No, does have a lot of syllables though. Rhododendron.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that's a
So it didn't have a color in it.
No.
Interesting. Chad. 100.
Does Chad listen to this podcast?
I don't think so.
Oh, no. Wrong one.
Bummer.
Maybe a Chad, but not the Chad.
Just tell him there's a category named after him.
Yeah.
Get him hooked.
Man, you guys are going to hate this one.
Oh no, is it about the country, Chad?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was afraid of.
Here I was like lining up famous Chad Kroger.
Chad Campbell. There aren't very many famous Chads.
Chad
really,
Johnson.
right down to it.
And Chad Ochocinco.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. 2 questions for the price of one.
Pretty sure all of these are countries that are near Chad.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go for 100.
Where's that map at?
This country has the same name as a river. Make sure you pronounce it correctly, lest you be canceled.
Matthew. Niger.
That's right.
You had a clue in the question
I
so that I could
did.
actually figure it out. You're already implementing your new strategy. I love it. Chad for 2.
For 2. This country is named after the same river, kind of.
Mike, Nigeria.
That's right. What if you had started with 200? That would have been hard.
3. Yeah, that would have been.
What if he shot you in the face?
300. This country's name describes its form of government and its location in the middle of the continent.
Matthew.
Matthew.
Central African Republic.
That's right. Yes.
That was a close one. All right, 400.
400. This country somewhat famously has more ancient pyramids than Egypt.
Somewhat.
I have a good reason for putting somewhat, but I'll tell you after. This country somewhat famously has more ancient pyramids than Egypt.
What's the scores?
You have 0 points. Mike and Matthew have 800 apiece.
Tempting.
This whole board for Andy.
The negative zone calls to Andy. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I would guess. I have a guess for no points.
Go ahead.
Algeria.
No.
Democratic Republic of the Congo?
No.
Libya.
No. Sudan. I'd say it's somewhat famous because Kevin asked that's the same Jeopardy question once.
What?
Oh.
Or maybe it was a pub quiz question.
That's what we define famous as.
It was featured on the Guest Room podcast.
This podcast gets dozens of listens.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. It's someone's board.
It's Mike. Or no, it's Matthew for
Matthew.
Central African Republic.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Chad for 5.
Chapter 5. One time, Andy corrected KD on the capital of this country, correctly stating that the capital is Tripoli.
Wow.
Andy.
Andy.
It's Libya.
That's right.
600.
Once known, always known.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I don't have time for Lord of the Rings. You know, these facts
For
that
600.
must stay in my head.
This one is hard. I think the only thing that can help is to say that this is where Joel Embiid is from.
Greece?
I have a guess, but I don't think I'm confident enough to risk it.
I think you are.
The negative
Think
space
of how much
calls
you would
to
be up by if you just nailed this
What have we
question.
been
you are
through so
such
far?
the devil
Niger,
on the shoulder.
Nigeria, Libya, Central African Republic.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Sudan.
Sudan. Oh, thank you.
Do you know where? Do you know like on the?
I know
on
where
the
Chad is.
Do you know like where on the clock though? Like what?
All right, I'll go for it. Cameroon.
Matthew.
Cameroon.
That's right.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. What's the score now?
I regret everything.
The score?
Sometimes the devil on your shoulder is right.
Andy has 500 points.
Okay.
All right.
After being asked a question
That I knew.
that, that was
Was
like,
about-
in
about-
the question.
Andy,
he
you
was
said
told
this
that he
before,
knew
and you know this.
Yeah.
Mike has 800. Matthew has 1,400.
All right.
All right, let's go to bushels for 100. Please.
Bushels. Okay. What do you guys think this is?
Units of measurement.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Grains.
It's a
Oh.
surprise to all
Yeah,
of us.
you're right, Mike.
Oh, grains.
Oh,
good.
grains.
Yeah. All right. For 100, this grain is commonly used to make pasta.
Mike. Wheat.
That's right.
It's about to make real embarrassment of myself. Say semolina.
I do a lot more pasta eating than pasta making. For 2
I think
bushels.
most people in the world are that way. Is anyone
How? There's got to be.
for 200? This grain is also known as maize.
Matthew.
Mike.
Corn.
That's right.
300.
This grain is used to brew beer and a main ingredient. Andy.
Barley.
That's right.
400.
This grain is the main ingredient in risotto, a tradition. Mike.
Rice.
That's right. Traditional Italian dish.
5.
5. This ancient grain was a dietary staple in the Inca civilization and known for its high protein content.
Andy.
Quinoa. That's right.
What?
Wow, good one.
600.
600. This grain, known for its nutritional benefits and use in textile production, is a source of omega-3 fatty acids.
Mike.
Mike.
Flax.
That's right. Wow. You guys dominated bushels.
Yeah, I mean, we all know grains really well.
This is a carb-based podcast,
Yeah.
especially with Kevin gone.
We're making a green. in here.
Also an ice cream podcast.
This is an ice cream podcast.
If it's not, it should be.
Yeah.
I think I only know 4 bushes, but let's go bushes for 1.
All right.
Not bushy, bushes,
Yeah.
just to be clear.
Yeah. All right.
Please be about the Bush family.
This guy was the 43rd president of the U.S.
Matthew. George W. Bush.
That's right.
That was, actually.
Bushes for 200.
For 2. This guy was the 41st president. Matthew.
George H.W. Bush.
That's right. I really thought someone was going to KD that.
300.
300. This is the wife of George H.W. Matthew.
Barbara Bush.
That's right.
Yeah.
Really glad you got the H out before you stop there. 400, please.
Andy.
Oh, okay.
Andy.
He's called it.
Laura Bush.
Incorrect.
Oh, no.
Andy, you suck!
You set me up.
Oh.
Oh man, that was
Oh, man.
that was great. The clue. This is the daughter of George W. Bush. She has the same name as her paternal grandmother. This is the daughter of George Matthew.
Barbara.
That's right.
Bushes for 5.
Pushes for 5.
Do it, Andy. Do it. Do it. Just pull the trigger.
This is the wife of George
Matthew.
Matthew.
Laura Bush.
That's right.
I told you, Andy.
Mike.
This is the stupidest game.
Mike.
Jeb Bush.
Incorrect. Matthew, this is a great category for you.
I know. This is like the ideal category, basically. Everybody else is losing points, and I'm getting it.
This is the daughter of George W. Bush that doesn't share a name with her paternal grandmother.
Matthew. Jenna.
That's right. Wow, a sweep and a face plant.
A sweep, and they both missed questions. That's like the best possible
We were
situation.
punked.
You can't prove
Yeah.
her birth certificate doesn't say Jeb.
That's true. I'm with Mike on that one.
Poor Jeb didn't even make it the category of 6 bushes.
Yeah, 6 bushes. 2 of them were daughters.
And the sequencing. That was cruel.
Yeah, I expected those to be 100-point questions.
All of them.
That's why I got them wrong.
I'll take well for 100.
What's the score?
Andy has 900 points. Mike has 1,500 points. Matthew has 3,300 points.
No.
And The Bushes of Love.
What?
You haven't seen The Bushes of Love?
No. But he apparently loves bushes.
The singing bush.
It's
great
bad lip reading.
movie.
Really
What is it singing?
Excuse me. Are you the singing? She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
I think it's the singing bush. Okay. Well, you want an explanation?
I hope it's about water.
And he's about to run the table himself.
Come on.
The water table.
Yeah.
No, you'll see what it is.
Okay.
This popular, inexpensive tequila brand is named after its founder and is known for its signature gold and silver varieties.
Andy.
Jose
Cuervo.
That's right.
200.
200. This affordable vodka brand, produced in the United States, is recognized for its distinctive bottle shape. They also make mixed drinks called This Ice.
Matthew. Smirnoff.
That's right.
Oh. That's what you're looking for.
Well for 300.
Well for 3. This budget-friendly rum brand originated in Puerto Rico and is often associated with its white rum variety, popular for mixed drinks.
Oh, Andy. Bacardi.
That's right.
400.
All 3 of those were in my head, but I don't know anything about them. I just know the words.
You need to drink more.
Yeah, Mike.
Drink well. You said 4?
Yeah.
This widely consumed bourbon brand, founded in Kentucky, is known for its smooth flavor and often called America's native spirit.
That didn't help. All that helped was the word bourbon.
Repeat.
This widely consumed bourbon brand, founded in Kentucky, is known for its smooth flavor and often called America's native spirit.
Andy. Jim Beam.
That's right.
Yeah.
I couldn't decide on that one or
500.
500. This affordable whiskey brand, with Scottish origins, is known for its blended variety and its distinctively smoky flavor.
Mike. Jameson.
No. This affordable whiskey brand with Scottish origins is known for its blended variety and its distinctively smoky flavor.
Matthew. Jack Daniels?
Nope.
You're morally obligated to guess, Andy.
No.
Yes.
No points, Andy?
No.
Johnny Walker. Jameson's Irish, and Jack Daniels is Tennessean.
Yeah.
Yep. 600.
600. This reasonably priced gin brand, founded in 1857 in Waterloo, Ontario, Canada, offers a range of flavors and is known for its smooth taste and versatility. This is usually where you get a score update question mid-question.
Would it help?
I don't care. This reasonably priced gin brand, founded in 1857 in Waterloo, Ontario, Canada, offers a range of flavors and is known for its smooth taste and versatility.
Does the brand Waterloo make gin?
I have a guess for no points. I have no idea if it's even remotely right.
I have no idea of any gin brands.
Glenlivet?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Seagram's.
Oh! I've heard of that. Seagram 7, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting.
That's weird.
That's exactly what I want in a 600-point question that nobody guesses on.
I mean, technically those were about water. I mean,
it's true.
Yeah. I tried to make them all like the most
well-known of that.
Yeah, well-known / there. I mean, that's what well drinks are, right? They just like give
that
you the
well
cheapest
was cheap stuff.
I still have no idea that term. What
so when
term
you ask
is
for
this?
like a well, so if you say like, oh, I want a whiskey and Coke, right? You could say like, oh, I want a specific whiskey and Coke, but they could say, do you want well? And that means you just want our cheap stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
The cheapest thing we can do.
Yeah.
I need to drink more, Matthew.
And that changes based on what they want to get rid of.
Yes.
I see.
And they call it the well because it's the ones that are right in front of them. So it's like the bar, and then there's that basin of a bunch of different like liquor bottles and flavor bottles, and it's those.
Yes.
All right.
Hence the well.
It's the Guest Room Podcast. You learn things.
Yep.
And sometimes
Perhaps.
I do. Yeah. Well, going into Final Jeopardy, we all get to compete, which is fun.
That's great.
We don't all have a chance, which is also...
Really?
I mean, it depends. But
If Matthew
is
morally obligated to risk it all.
No,
Matthew
you're within range.
Has 3,000 points, and Andy has 1,700 points, and Mike has a meager 1,000 points.
So in what way could Mike win this? He wagers it all. He gets it right. Matthew wagers too much and gets it wrong, and Andy also gets it wrong.
What's the category?
Off-brand sodas.
Off-brand sodas.
Yep. Okay. Under the category off-brand sodas, the Final Jeopardy clue is: this off-brand soda, often described as a citrus-flavored soft drink, was introduced in the 1960s and gained popularity as an alternative to mainstream brands like Mountain Dew.
I need a repeat.
This off-brand soda, often described as a citrus-flavored soft drink, was introduced in the 1960s and gained popularity as an alternative to mainstream brands like Mountain Dew. Tenemos answers?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what kind of man you are.
Are you? Often I am myself.
So who is the man?
Why are you man? You all have answers. Andy seems like he's still working.
Let me just walk through my line of thinking here. You didn't say generic brand. You said off-brand.
Yep.
Those aren't the same, right?
That's right. Matthew erases. Andy erases.
Can I get one more repeat?
Matthew would like a repeat. This off-brand soda, often described as a citrus-flavored soft drink, was introduced in the 1960s and gained popularity as an alternative to mainstream brands like Mountain Dew.
Okay.
I pronounced the T in mountain that time.
Okay.
Mike, did you hit that makes me mad because you think they have it now and you also have it?
In that vein, I'm not confident I have it.
What's your confidence level?
6.5.
I'm lower than
Percent?
that.
I'm like 1, maybe 0.5%. I feel like I talked myself out of an answer.
Okay.
I have 5 answers written.
Oh, gosh.
Let's start with Mike.
That's a lot.
Mike wagered 1,000 and said mellow yellow.
Oh, that's a good
I didn't
answer.
even think of that
I didn't even think of mellow
Matthew.
yellow.
Clearly wrong, though.
That's a great one, actually.
Or sorry, Andy is next. He wagered all 1,700, crossed out Slice, and wrote Sprite.
Wow, Slice.
Do you remember Slice?
Yeah.
They had different kinds of Slice, though. That's the thing.
And then Matthew
None of those answers are ones that I even
wagered 401. He wrote 7-Up, Squirt,
7-Up.
Fresca, Lemon Drop, and Sun Fizz.
7-Up.
And he chose Fresca.
Sun Fizz is a joke, but it's a hilarious YouTube video, so look it up sometime.
Okay.
Those are both good answers. 7-Up.
I think you guys did great across the board.
Oh, yeah.
Sun Fizz is an old Sprite commercial, actually.
The correct answer is Mellow Yellow.
Oh, good job.
Wow.
It doesn't give me the win, but woo!
You're right. It
Yeah.
does not.
If I had thought of Mellow Yellow, I think I would have put that down. There are a lot of citrus flavored sodas, is I think what we learned here today.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Cactus Cooler for a little bit, but
But I think that is an off-brand soda.
and there's Crush,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and there's
another good one.
Sunkissed. Did you say Sunkissed?
No, he said
No.
Sun Fizz.
Sun Fizz,
Okay.
which is just a Sprite commercial.
So fine. Well, not as good as the Sprite commercial where Drake gets taken apart.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
one's
would
pretty
disagree.
cool.
I think it's the best Sprite
Really?
commercial
Oh,
they've
man,
ever made.
that one's
But
Taking
pretty
apart
cool.
Drake
It's an
is so
oldie.
good, though.
We'll have to watch it and decide.
Well, final scores as they stand. Andy guessed a lot for 0 points. Mike ended triumphantly with a second place finish of 2,000, and Matthew, well, I almost said Matt, which no one has ever said.
Matthew.
With 2,599 points.
Wow.
Plus shipping and handling.
But wait, call now. So yeah.
I thought the board aged pretty well. I mean,
Yeah,
not too bad.
too.
I mean,
yeah, it had a little bit more flavor. Since
Honestly, it was really fun
months.
for me to not really know what was coming.
You surprised yourself.
I think, I would have gotten all but the 600 pointer on of, and I would have only gotten the first.
It's crazy how many battles have of in them.
I think I would have only gotten the first 4 of Bushes. I should have gotten all of Chad. Bushy, I would have gotten none of.
The word battle in.
I had to find something with the word of, Andy.
But you specified that they weren't just battles; they were battles with the word of in them.
depends on what your definition of
Maybe
is.
I was thinking that some battles are like
Armageddon.
that's battle of, but no, it would be like Armageddon battle.
Ah, yes. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll blame my lack of knowledge about bushes on the time. I would have known a lot more back in May than I do now.
Really?
No, but it's just to make you feel better.
Thanks, Katie.
You're welcome.
That board didn't suck as much as it seemed like it would at the beginning.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You over-delivered on a hopeless.
on a massive under promise.
You set our expectations very low, and then you exceeded
We
them.
found enjoyment in a hopeless place. Well, listeners, thank you so much for listening along. Congratulations to Matthew.
Thank you.
If you think you know who said the secret phrase and what they said, please send your guests to theguestroompodcast@gmail.com. Once again, that's theguestroompodcast@gmail.com. I believe it's name and town if you wish to opine. And do not be a bluter. Make sure to CC Andy Smith at gmail.com and put SPG guests and the episode number in the subject line so we know why you're emailing us.
Because we don't read the body of the email.
Let's be honest, 1/8 of us makes it to that inbox.
Yep.
Whatever piece of Andy's consciousness is there.
I mean, I respond.
Yeah.
What's someone? I don't want to suggest this.
But here I go.
Okay, but here's the thing. I think somebody took our email and put it in how oh, I don't like this person, I'm gonna put their email in Catfax.
Yeah.
Somebody put our email in for Darlene, and so we get stuff for Darlene all the time.
Oh,
Darlene.
It's like Darlene, have you made your healthcare choice
any
today?
good deals?
No.
No, Andy's doesn't mind having an inbox with unread emails, so he just doesn't click on them.
It's the worst.
Yeah, why did we choose him for
Whenever
this?
we pull that up on a monthly basis for the drawing, it stresses me out.
Yeah. Which is why I hate doing this.
Well, listeners, it's now time to listen to the secret phrase from 7 days ago. You guys remember who told the best foot story?
I think I do.
I would
remember.
I'll let
put-
the audience be the judge of that
I
one.
put Andy at number 1 and then Katie at number 17, basically.
After Tom Hanks all 6 times on that board.
And who said the secret phrase? Was that was part of the foot story, right?
No.
Oh,
Neither.
you both wanted to tell those stories.
Wait, you told the boring foot story for no reason?
It was really short, at least.
That was its saving
I
grace.
also had a foot ouchie in San Diego.
You're part of the club.
I have to say, your segue was much better than Andy's.
I don't remember what mine was.
Well, it had to do with foot ouchies. It didn't have to do with children's stories or whatever.
My child was there, kind of.
Andy was going to get that story in if it killed him.
I didn't mention children's stories, and Andy also didn't tell a story about children's stories.
So what was the secret phrase, Katie?
It was threatening pretzels. threatening pretzels, bushes, and Santa teenagers.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what it was. I honestly forgot until the very end.
Well, you did a nice job squeezing it in because I honestly zoned out when you were saying it, and I didn't even realize you'd said it until Mike said, "Wait, Santa?" And I'm like, "Oh no, he totally just said it."
No, I guess maybe I did halfway decently then.
Will it matter? Does Garrett still do that?
If we ask him to actually put something in reverse, he does it.
Oh, okay. Put that in reverse, Garrett.
You got it, pal.
And put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh, well, listeners, from all of us here at the Guest Room Podcast, it's been fun to do this again. It wasn't a long, well, it was a long break for you. It was a 2-week break. Mm-hmm. For us, it was a 2-month break. So for all of us here at the Guest Room Podcast, and for those not here, for KD, for Andy, for Matthew, and for Barbara Bush, the younger one, I'm Mike, and as always, farewell.